Israelis upset about COVID restrictions and what they see as laws infringing on their freedom are taking a cue from Canadian truckers. CBN Middle East correspondent Julie Stahl takes us to the streets of Jerusalem to hear what they are saying.
While they may not have blocked bridges or trade, thousands of vehicles across Israel traveled to Jerusalem for the first day of this protest. While it started small, numbers grew by evening.
Behind me are a couple of hundred protesters outside the Israeli Knesset. They're part of what's being called the Freedom Convoy. Thousands of Israelis are coming up to Jerusalem to protest what they say is a violation of their democratic rights.
We're citizens. We care about this country, and we're fed up with all the craziness here. We decided we want to return our lives to ourselves.
Demonstrators want legislation dubbed the coronavirus law repealed. Passed in January as part of ending the pandemic state of emergency, it also gives the government power to reimpose restrictions if it deems necessary, including the Green Pass, which limits access for the unvaccinated. In a statement, the Constitution Committee chairman says the law would enable a transition to a special health situation in which there's a more appropriate balance between protecting our fundamental rights and the need to prevent harm to the public's health. Legal expert Professor Eugene Kontorovich explains why some are wary.
It's scary and it institutionalizes a system for rapidly imposing COVID restrictions with a kind of sense that the COVID situation is not gone, but that we're going to be in a permanent COVID quasi-emergency that can trigger an emergency right away. It's not scary in that it actually in some ways increases Knesset supervision, but the question is what's going to happen in practice.
Commentator Avi Abelo says the Israeli public doesn't want the government to have emergency powers to suddenly impose restrictions.